thank you all for being here today. I know it's a busy day for you. And, we're obviously we were down several players. Now we had four out, and then three. Shea didn't practice yesterday and didn't shoot around today. And typically that's an I don't play you if you're missed the day before practice and day of shoot around for sure. But she was cleared late, and I really had to just play her just to protect some kids that we have. So, we were really down to 7 players, and again, really proud of how we gutted it out. We didn't play well, y'all. We're not playing well. Coming back, we had a miserable day yesterday practice. My practice team destroyed us. And then, shoot around today wasn't real good. And we played like it, quite frankly. I mean, I didn't think we played very hard, and at times didn't play well. I was really proud of, Deanna and Charlie, 18 for 26 combined with 23 rebounds between them. That's your 4-5. You got a chance to win a lot of nights when your 4-5s do that. And I thought those two played really well. Joe is Joe. She's as solid as any guard, that we have. She's completely all in, and I love that kid and how competitive she is. And she cramped up tonight. We had to come out, but like I said, we weren't very good. I didn't think we had really point guard play was an issue. And again, that's, you got to be good at that position to have a chance at the other positions. And of course, we started Ashley tonight and played Kyra at the 2. So we had 2 point guards on the floor a lot of the time. And, we struggled a little bit there, but, Ashley is going to get it, and she's going to be great. I love her motor, and I love her because she wants to please, and she wants to try to be great. And, her energy is infectious. So they kind of took away her left hand tonight a little bit, and she had a chance to do some things and create for some players, and just kind of struggled a little bit. She had 5 turnovers at half, but came back the second half, I thought, and played like I think she can. But, she's going to be great. And, obviously she played really well at K-State, and I was really pleased with it. And that's typical of a freshman, real good. Sometimes has a hard time backing that up, and the consistency piece is always a challenge with any freshman. So, we'll work on that with Deanna and Ashley and Shea and Precious. So, Charlie battled all night, had a double-double. Deanna had a double-double. So that's kind of where we felt like we had an advantage. And but I just thought defensively our guards really struggled all night.
Riley, go ahead and lead us off, please, sir.
Hi, Coach. I'm just interested to know how key it was to have this game, to get back into the swing of things before a very key game on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, Riley, I'd hate to have played that way tonight on Sunday. And that's what you risk if you don't play another game before you open on Sunday in conference. So it was very critical, I think, that we play the game. And, again, we held them to 49 points. That's always a plus. And, that's the fewest points they've scored this year, I think. They may have scored 44 maybe at Fresno. But, Aqua does a great job with them. And I thought those kids competed and played extremely hard. And we were fortunate. We turned them over 23 times. Again, that's about what we average, forcing 23, 24 turnovers. But we had 16, and that's a concern. So we've got to clean some things up. But look, y'all, our chemistry tonight was not good. And it wasn't good because we had some combinations on floor, quite frankly, we hadn't played with all year. And we're going to have to play with them again. And with the way things are across the country, and with COVID and the pandemic and everything else, injuries, I mean, you just don't know what you're going to have to deal with. So this is 2020, 2021, and we're going to have to be able to adapt. And I've got to do a better job. Bottom line, I got to do a better job coaching and teaching.
One quick follow-up for you. Did you feel like having no fans in the stands had any kind of effect on your team?
You know, Riley, we haven't had a whole lot of fans at our games. You know, I guess somebody said we sold 1,500 season tickets, but we hadn't had 500 at a game that I'm aware of. And so, you know, it is a dead arena, no question about it. But, you know, it's what's necessary right now. So it was more like a closed scrimmage, really, more than anything, you know, from that standpoint. But I thought our bench was good and created an atmosphere that was, you know, that was good. So, you know, it is what it is. We gotta deal with it.
Sue Favor, go ahead, please.
Hey, hi, Coach. Just wondering what kind of I don't know when you knew that you were going to be missing some players, but what kind of adjustments you had to make and how quickly you had to make those. And then maybe if you could talk a little bit about Deanna's play tonight. She just kind of stepped out of nowhere a little bit and really stepped up for you all. Yeah,
I knew yesterday, you know, we knew we had some issues with health and so we knew going in, you know, yesterday and today in shoot around, we were going to basically have 7. I really wasn't going to play Shay. But as I got into the game and just trying to protect some kids, I just felt like I needed to play her, and I've never done it before. And if I'd had a full roster tonight, I wouldn't have played her. But really, you know, felt like we needed to do that. So, you know, I basically had a day of practice and then a shoot around today to do it, Sue. And, you know, I don't know how much better it'll be tomorrow. I know Shay will be back in practice tomorrow, which will give us 8. But, you know, Celeste isn't cleared. Lauren's not cleared, and Audrey's not cleared.
How about Deanna? How did you feel about her performance?
I'm happy for that kid. You know, gosh, she was, you know, I was complaining all night. We didn't deny the floor a lick, and here she comes out of nowhere and gets a steal at the top of the key and goes down and lays it in. And I'm like, who was that kid? You know, I was really pleased to see her do that, and good to see her have some success. And so, you know, we need her to be good. I just think she can really be good for us. And you know, she had 18 and 10 tonight, and you know, she's a tough matchup at 4 now.
Yeah, I asked her if she thought she could do it again, and she said yes. So I guess that's a good thing for you, sir.
Yeah, we'll hold her to that.
Thank you.
John, hi. Go ahead, please, sir.
Coach, we always hear Charlie and the girls talking about their conditioning and how well conditioned they are. But do you cut them any slack when you're playing with 7 players in a full game?
Well, I rested Charlie tonight, the last 6 minutes of the game, John. You know, I asked him before the game, hey, we got 7. Y'all want to press? You want to play half-court defense? You want to stand around in a 2-3 zone? What do you want to do? They said, no, Coach, we're in. Let's go. We're going to press them. And so, you know, I was excited to get that from them. And I'm glad they think they are, you know, in great shape. Charlie she's in one, you know, she is in great shape. And as long as I've been doing it, for her size, she's in tremendous condition. Tiara McCown was always in great shape. Like Tiara didn't ever want to come out. If I yanked her out of a game, like she'd be mad, and didn't mind telling me, you know, and showing me. So, you know, Charlie is in tremendous shape. I do believe that, and I think we probably need to have a really good day tomorrow, pushing it, and then they're going to have the next day off before we have 2 days to get ready for Iowa State. So we have to give them a day off even this time of year. We don't have the limitations in some of the hours that you have once school starts, but we do have to give them a day off. So we're going to work out tomorrow, watch a lot of film tomorrow. Again, I got to do a better job, y'all. If this is the team that we're going to have for a while, then I got to somehow try to be a mad scientist here and get 3 days of good practice in and get some chemistry going. You know, we got to get the potion stirred up. We got to get everybody working together. By the way, John, I saw you last night on sports. Good job, buddy.
Thanks for watching. Nobody else does.
I try to catch everybody. You got to see me. I'm trying to figure out which one's first, second, and third. I want to see everybody. Of course, I get mad when they don't mention anything about basketball. I'm like, really?
You might be the first coach that says he watches sports here, because every other coach says they don't watch it. So.
Oh no, look. If I could get somebody to send me a newspaper, I'd read the newspaper. But we don't have those anymore either.
You're a different breed. Thanks, Coach.
You bet.
Mark Rosner, last one's for you, sir.
Yeah, Vic, Joanne, aside from the cramps you mentioned, did she get hurt? Because she got knocked around a little bit. And will she be okay?
Yeah, I think she's going to be okay. You're right, Mark. She kind of got up in the air and they took her feet out from her. She kind of bruised her hip a little bit, came down on that hip. And but I think she'll be fine. She cramped up during the game, Mark, and that's what we had to get her out for. That kid works really hard, y'all. If you were at practice every day, I mean, she is a monster, y'all. She just goes so hard. She's bought in. I mean, that's one kid that in that locker room I look at and I go, that kid's all in. And I just love that about her. That's a 4.0. She had a 4.0, y'all, this fall in engineering. A 4.0. I might get a 4.0 in 2 semesters in engineering combined. But that kid is really disciplined, and I just love her, and I love how competitive she is, and she is tough. So I was able to give her a little rest tonight, and we got to come back tomorrow. I told them all we've got to, it's just hard, y'all, but we've got to toughen up a little bit. We're a little soft in some areas, and we've got to toughen up as a team and develop that a little bit more. And again, this team is good enough, y'all. I don't know that we'll get there. I have no idea, but they're good enough. I've seen enough glimpses that I believe they're good enough, but I've got to do a better job. Like I said, I got to coach better, teach better. And I've got to try to find a way to help them get to where I think they can get to. So, and again, I don't know, I can't look into a crystal ball and know what it's going to look like in February and March. I certainly don't know if you're going to not have your full roster, which I still haven't had. And I would love to have at some point. I would love to have 11 kids that are ready to go that I can pick from over there and that we can, work with for a week, just a week of having 11 of the same players every day. I mean, there's no telling, but this is where we are right now, y'all.
Thank you.
All right. Appreciate y'all very much. Thanks for taking the time. I'm going to hustle home and watch the Horns. Praise the Lord and hook 'em.